It's good on this Music Sunday to hear these beautiful words of Mary's. They're known as a song of praise. And so as we move through Advent and as we move through this time, we hear, we see, we feel God in poetry and in music and in each other. Music is a powerful gift in our lives, isn't it? Aren't you feeling that this morning as we sit here and just breathe and take it all in? I have to say that I believe this is especially true of our congregation, and I think Jim Armstrong, our organist this morning, would agree. We are a bunch of music lovers. Let's just face it. Whether it is the power of our organ or the softness of a lullaby, as Alex has just sung, or the music at a baby's baptism, or a perfectly crafted song of the soul, or a harmonica gloria, music has a way in this congregation of entering our spirits, filling us up, and supplying our lives with joy, meaning, and gratitude. So today is a perfect day to be able to say thank you. Thank you to all who sing in our choirs and play the bells. Thank you to those of you who direct them. Thank you for those of you who play the instruments so beautifully, and for those who share their musical gifts of song and drums at the 9 and 11, and all the special moments in this congregation that are upheld by music. And thank you, congregation. Thank you for always singing your hearts out. Whether it's at Christmas or the heat of summer, you know, and I know, that singing is what helps make us come alive and fulfills us and our spirits as a congregation. You love to sing, and in our singing, I hope that you hear the voice of God singing in you, singing to you. God is made manifest, I believe, in our voices and through the music. We've been through some difficult moments this last week in our Berkeley streets, as the streets have filled up with protest and our skies were humming with helicopters in the wake of the grand jury's decisions not to indict in the deaths of Michael Brown and Eric Garner. For some of those peaceful protesters this week, the song Amazing Grace carried them along. They sang it in the streets, they sang it in a jail cell. Sometimes singing is all we can do when our hearts are broken and ordinary words seem to evaporate. I found myself singing a lot alone this week, quietly, and the song that kept coming and coming to me was, O come, Emmanuel, ransom this captive Israel. Just recently, I heard a bard muse about the gift of music in a life and in our culture. I was captivated by his words. I want to share his words with you today because he says it for all of us, and because they sum up my own thoughts about music and culture. Along the way, I've added just a few words of my own. I'm not going to tell you who the author is until the end of this beautiful poem. Music has inspired us, soothed our broken hearts, angered us. We've gotten married to it, divorced to it, sung it in church, in the streets, and in concert arenas. Music has been with us in war and peace. It has made us laugh and helped us to be strong. We've marched to it, sometimes sat through it, and sung our hearts out because of its truth. It has helped us not to be stupid, informed our loneliness, and kept our vigil throughout the night. Music. Do you believe in magic? No faith required. I've seen it, and I've been part of the miracle of music. I've seen people tired, depressed, weary, worn out, and laid so low. And I've seen people revived again, getting up from their seats to dance. Liberated people play music and dance. We can't triumph in this life without music. It is life. It is birds singing, wheat rustling in the fields, the murmur of the wind through the leaves of the tree in the backyard of your childhood. It is earth and stars rolling through the heavens at night. Before we heard our names, we heard music. The wind rushing past our eardrums, the grasses humming with insects, the birds rocking in the trees, the steady beat of the mother's heart. Music is life. And the bard is Bruce Springsteen. Do you believe in music? Do you believe in the magic of music? In our music, God is not only glorified, but the Word is made song, dwelling among us, our faith in a mystery beyond our reasoning, beyond fear and doubt, always the song, full of grace and truth. Amen.